Hi everyone, my name's Sarah. I'm a photographer and I really love old cameras, kit, analogue. Can't resist it. So recently I got the chance to buy a huge box, which you can see just at the side of me, full of different old camera equipment. I have no idea really if anything works. I've had a peep in, everything looks okay, just a bit dusty, but until I start testing, I don't know what will work and won't work. I love watching people's unboxing videos, so I thought, you know what, let's share this one with everybody. So here we go, let's see what we've got. So first thing I'm going to pull out of here is a pretty weighty camera that's got tangled. It is a Zenit E. There you go. Looks in reasonably good condition, no major dings or bashes on it. It's just a little bit dusty in places. I don't know if there's any film in. Shutter seems to work, it's just a little bit slow. I need to check there's not a self timer on there. Lens looks dusty, but okay. Let me just have a quick look with the torch. So what I'm looking for here is traces of mould or fungus. You can usually see it. It's like very fine, little silvery threads, which when you get in a camera lens, I've, just basically cleared them out. I haven't got the skills myself to be able to kind of like, take a lens apart. Personally, I'd rather not keep that in the collection, but also far so good. Looks fine. Right, put that to one side. See what else we've got in there. Right, the next one is a plastic Kodak with an attached case. So this is a Kodak Brownie 44A camera with a built-in case. Oh my gosh, look at that. That just kind of like flaps off at the bottom. Never seen one of these before, but we all know that Kodak made so many different cameras as well. Back plastic is peeling off ever so slightly, so that just needs a little bit of a repair. Looks a bit mucky again, could potentially be cleaned up. Looks like a very simple point and shoot, so that might be a good one to test with a roll of film and see how I get on. So far, two interesting looking things for the collection. I'm not sure what I'm keeping out of here, so you might find that some of the bits and pieces do get sold on at a later date. Right, this one, Praktika on the case, so let's have a look what's in here. Right, this one is secured in, so I'm just quickly going to take it out of its case so we can have a little bit of a look at the back and the front. There we go. So ever ready case just off for the moment. This was made in the German Democratic Republic. It's a Praktika PM3 apparently. Condition looks really good on here, no obvious dings. The leather is all nice and kind of like flat, doesn't seem to be popping up anywhere at all. Let's just have a quick peep at the lens. Just have another look in here. A little bit of dust in there, don't think there's any traces of any nasties. And that has a Carl Zeiss Jenner Tessar lens, 50mm one, which looks like it's in beautiful condition as well. So this could definitely be a testing camera. Line's on, shutter's firing fine. Really pleased with this. The entire box cost me 10 quid. So, it's like I pay £10 just for that, because that's just like I love the camera. Right, boy, we've still got plenty of things to go. Let's go a little bit more up to date, and we've got a Kodak fun flash camera. So this is from the days of disposable cameras. My best friend reminded me yesterday of the days when we didn't have mobile phones and we went out using these all of the time. This one has expired. It should have been used by the 1st 1997. I have no idea how it's been stored. When I picked these up, they were in a box under a table on an airfield on a really hot day. Chances are it's been shipped back into a few times until somebody spotted them. Not expecting a lot from the film, but I love experimenting, and it could be just a good kind of thing to do. Have a test, try some old expired film, and might get some interesting results with that. Quite into my lomography work as well, so I like the unexpected. So that will probably end up being used at some point, and the results going up on my blog for everybody to see. The next thing I've got, I don't think it's in working condition. It doesn't look very well, but it's a Brownie, Kodak Brownie Starmite camera. And I don't care if it doesn't work, because it just looks so futuristically weird and quite funky. It comes with its own little strap. It's got rust on it, cobwebs. I think in here there should be bulbs that fit in for the flash. So no expectations this will work, but I'll give it a clean up, and it might just be a little funky background thing I put on my desk. Next thing we have is can't read it. No idea. It looks like a light meter, a Russian light meter, Leningrad 4. Sorry, I should actually hold this up to the camera so you can have a look. Not seen these before, so we'll have to do a little bit of research. Not sure if it's working or not. I'm used to a more modern Sikonic light meter when I've actually had to use one, or use my phone, or to be fair, Sunny 16. We have another Praktica camera. This is the Praktica Super TL2. Not quite as minty condition as the PM3 was. It's a lot dustier, just feels a little bit grubby. This has, let's have a look, same lens, the Carl Zeiss Jenna Tessar 50mm lens. Having another peep, I think there's just bits of dust in there. Everything needs really, really good clean on that. Look. Shutter sounds fine, winds on fine, so yeah, this could be another working one to test once it's all been cleaned up. I will photograph these before and after, so then, you know, they'll appear on my blog. My blog will also have different tests of cameras up there, so it might take a bit of time and film to get through, but each of these, kind of like, I'll have a good go at testing and where I think they're working. Things like the little Kodak funky Starmite, that will just be kind of like up and cleaned. Okay, so the next thing I've got, a flash unit, GX17, no idea what the make is, Sunpak Corporation apparently, made and printed in Japan, and for some reason they're selling it with a cat. Not entirely sure what a cute white cat's got to do with a flash meter, but hey, I'm not responsible for marketing. So basic flash unit, it looks a little bit kind of corroded, worse for wear, so I'm not expecting this to work. I think there's a bit of mould on it, so it needs a bit of a clean up. Anyway, it comes with the little information cards on there and a little thing about how to use it. So it's likely that this, it'll be cleaned up and I'll potentially kind of like sell onwards as well, just for somebody who might want to kind of collect things that still come in their little boxes. Okay, we've got a couple more cameras left. This one has a strap on it. It's a really, really poor conditioned Coronet F20. It's rusted, all corroded. It's called a Coro Flash. Takes 120 roll film. Really don't think this is going to work when I actually look at all the different corrosion on it. I'd like to test it because I've got a lot of 120 film I can use and some expired film. The covers are peeling off though, so I'm thinking this one probably isn't going to be a goer. I've got 4 more items left in the box. A few interesting things still to come. So this is a Viscount made in England by Coronet. Not one I've seen before, but it's very reminiscent of kind of like a lot of the cameras you see at camera fairs. Small little kind of point and shoot style ones. Fixed lens on it as far as I can tell. Bit dusty, bit dirty. Looks like there's something in the lens. Maybe a little bit of kind of like separation in there. It's got a little bit yellow, so that might not necessarily work, but still worth a good bit of a clean up. And again, might sell this one on, or might just keep it as a little bit of decoration because I can't help it. I've got 3 things left in the box. 2 huge things and 1 small thing in the box. So I'll do the small thing first. This is another sun pack. It's another electronic flash unit in the box. This time not sold with a cat on it. Looks much more modern. Certainly the kind of thing that I've kind of used over the time as well. It's really good condition. No obvious corrosion or dust, so I don't see why this wouldn't necessarily work. Probably needs batteries, so that'll be something for me to explore. Yeah, needs batteries. Battery compartment case looks quite clean and neat, so there's nothing corroded in there, so I'll give this one a test and see how I get. Right, 2 items left. One of them is sticking out of the box like a shark thing, that's all I'm just going to say. I mean, can you just have a look at that? So in here, and geez, that's heavy. I have got a cine camera. I have no idea how people use these to do films and keep the hand steady, because that is such a weight. It's solid, it's dirty, there's a little bit of corrosion in places. It's a Gelco Zoom 8 made by the Nihon Cine Industry Co. Okay, never heard of them, so I would have to do a little bit of research on that. The lens looks really dirty. I don't think it's got fungus in it, but it certainly looks like there's some degradation in there as well. A few little bashes on the back end, but not too bad. I probably won't. And this is a Polaroid Land camera, Super Swinger edition. I love Polaroid. I did one of my degree projects using instant film. That was on Instax using a lomography camera. I've got modern Polaroids. My favourite one is my Mandalorian one, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Again, I'm reckoning this probably isn't working. I can't resist it. So thank you for watching. I will let you know how I get on with all of these cameras. Check out my blog. I'll make sure I've got links at the bottom of the video as well. I'll be doing more vlogs and just chatting through photography, kind of different techniques and things like that as well. If there's anything you'd like me to cover, let me know. I work in analogue, digital alternative processing. I do stuff in cyanotypes as well. I do home darkroom, and I just kind of love anything to do with the photographic world. So thanks again for watching, and hopefully see you soon. Bye for now.